Hey, there you go. Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Welcome to another live stream. I'm sitting a bit low. I'm gonna come up a little bit. There you go. That's much better. All right. So once again, welcome to the live stream. Tonight we have an action-packed episode again. So if you don't know, this live stream series is just basically things that I couldn't fit into videos during the week. So we're going to talk about many different things today. Most importantly, we are going to talk about haters, memes, China, running, and everything in between. So if you're brand new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to press the like button, which is somewhere down there. Share the video if you want to. That would help me out massively. And let's jump into today's topics. So number one is going to be running because, well, that's my new hip and my new love. So basically this morning I went for a really nice run and yeah, it was really good. We did like 11 kilometers with a friend of mine. And yeah, it was actually really enjoyable up until like 7 kilometers. After that, it was just too hot. So like 33 degrees in Celsius. So yeah, it was good stuff. And tomorrow morning we're gonna go for another run, and we'll try to get my friend under 23 minutes. So my personal best is a 22:53, I think. So it's a sub 23 5K, which is, you know, for some people that's pretty fast. I feel like I can still improve a lot and get under 20 quite easily, but we shall see. Anyway, let's jump into the comments quickly because I have a couple here that I want to address. So first one, this is actually my own comment. Where are my haters? So today's main topic is going to be about the haters. And I saved a lot of comments from the past that I'm going to show you. So hopefully you guys can enjoy it. And if any of the haters are watching, then, you know, welcome to the live stream. You're more than welcome to stick around and see yourselves. What happened? A lot of things happened. Every day, you know, things are happening. Vizzy, sup, dude? Haley, you gonna release some Fernando stuff? That's what I'm here for. Today, there's no Fernando because Fernando decided to back off. And I actually tried to talk to him during a live stream where he was in the comment section, but he basically chickened out. He ran away. He was too afraid to say anything to me. So I think that's the end of the Fernando story. I did tell him that, you know, if he carries on doing what he's doing, or if he tries to do it again, actually, then I will put out those videos and pictures. They're all in a little folder, so, you know, it only takes 2 seconds to upload them. YGZ Taiwan, what's up, Lewis? Hope you're doing okay. Haters, yeah, haters are everywhere. I didn't know that you're a hater, but welcome. Peace. Fernando has channeled all his anger into his new talk show. It's 30 minutes of yelling. Yes, that's what Fernando does. He likes to, you know, channel his inner Latino self. I don't know, but yeah, he. So for some reason he is proud of that. I don't know why, but yeah, you know, you shouldn't be proud of your anger issues. But yeah, that's what he's doing. Screw the haters. Absolutely, I can't agree more with that. Haters gonna hate. How you doing, Hazza? Hope everything is okay back in Australia, mate. I hope you're having a nice holiday. If you guys don't know, Hazza's back in Australia at the moment. He's enjoying his holiday. So, you know, wish him all the best. Hope everything is going okay and you're having a jolly good time. So what's new? Oh, so today there are a lot of new things, not just haters. They're gonna be memes, my boy, memes. The juiciest kind of snowboarding and China memes. I just got 2,000 new subs in 4 days. Well done, congratulations, man. I'm stuck with 1.25 for like 3 weeks now. And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about the haters and all of these things, because they kind of influenced my my subscriber numbers, I think. So later on, there's gonna be more about that. Epic little run. Yeah, well done, man. You really deserve those subscribers. I know that you put a lot of effort into your videos, and yeah, well done. I'm in Songhua watching you. Awesome, man. That sounds great. Yeah, congrats. Even tech bloggers on YouTube get hate for either liking Android or Apple of all things. I guess it's not just a China YouTube thing. Absolutely, it's not just a China YouTube thing. Haters are everywhere. Trolls are everywhere because they feel like they can be above people and they can compensate for their failure. Hanny boy, you look higher today, as in high as a kite, or you mean taller? Anyway, just so you guys know, I did order some takeaway, some Waimai, and it should be here in about 7 minutes. So if I disappear for 30 seconds or so, don't be afraid. I will come back. I'm just going to bring in some legit Dongbei barbecue. Everybody gets grief. Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's jump into the main topic of today, which is haters. So I have saved a lot of, well, not a lot, 5 comments actually. This is the most recent one, so you guys can read it with me. I need to go full screen so I can see it as well. There you go. So, I'm lucky people in most of Asia and my country, Indonesia, hate China and didn't care about Chinese propaganda. Chinese propaganda is everywhere. Now, to give you guys context for this one, okay? So I'm going to give you the context. So this comment was actually under my most recent video, which was about my friend, packing up, having his birthday, and leaving to Canada tomorrow. Actually, he's actually leaving to Canada tomorrow. So this comment was under that video. And if you have watched that video, then you know that that video was full of positivity. I traveled 140 kilometers just to see a really good friend of mine, to give him, a prank gift, then to give him an actual gift, then to treat my friends for pizza and just hang out with them and just have, a jolly good time. But this is propaganda. You go see one of your really good friends who happens to be Chinese, it's propaganda. If you have a good time with him, and if you don't talk about Xinjiang, poverty, or the CCP, then it is propaganda. And that just shocks me. Honestly, it's shocking. It is shocking. All right, so let's see the reactions. What did you order? Dongbei barbecue. So let me give you a list. So the soy sauce beef, which is a Jilin special, it's really nice. Some sweet and sour tofu, some grilled corn, and one of these green veggies. I don't know what's the English name of it. It's like a tube kind of thing, and it's grilled as well. And obviously grilled potatoes, because everybody likes those. All caps. Exactly. I honestly don't understand people like this guy. I don't understand what's in their mind when they make these comments. What goes through your mind? Seriously, you make this comment on a video that shows a guy's birthday and how much fun he's having with his friends, be it Chinese or a British guy, and that is propaganda to you. I mean, if you have these sort of thoughts in your head, then you should probably go and get yourself checked out. And I'm serious about that. I'm not upset about the haters, because I know that they are everywhere and everybody gets them. But this is the kind of stupidity that I just can't comprehend at all. Also, if you hear noises from outside, like kids crying and playing, that's because my window is open. Nobody's getting murdered outside. China is a super safe place. My window is open, and literally next to my building, there is like a small like playground where little kids play. And today it's actually pretty hot. It's 34 degrees at the moment in Celsius. So it's pretty hot, so I need to keep my windows open. I didn't turn the AC on yet, but yeah. I wish next live stream I'll be able to see Zack share something that makes him... Dude, there's going to be so much happy stuff after the haters, I promise. There's going to be some juicy memes, the juiciest kind of memes that you've ever seen. Ignore the comments. I told Hazard this too. Yeah, me and Hazard actually talked about haters a little bit, and we shared the same sort of understanding about the haters. So yeah, I mean, we are in the same boat when it comes to haters. He has received some threats as well, because he is working for a Chinese television/media company, and everybody thinks that Hazard is spreading propaganda, when in reality he is just presenting the news that are basically given to him. I don't want to discredit him, because Hazard is a really nice guy, but he is doing a job like all the other foreigners in China. It just happens to be that he works for a media company, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, they're absolutely not worth it, but we are here to see those comments. No, he's in China. My birthday is coming soon. I am expecting a snowboard. I gave a snowboard to Johnson. I can give you the same one, the little keychain snowboard, if you're happy with that. But I will definitely buy you a beer at least if I see you, and if you're willing to come out to drink or something. Yeah, I've been focusing on the comments that put a smile on my face and leaving the other ones be. Oh, that's my delivery. My why my. Give me a second, my dudes. There you go. Your boy is back. Barbecue on stick. And I did prepare. I did bring a plate here for the char. So I'm quickly gonna open this. Put the rest of the bag down here on the little table next to me. So yeah, like I said, what Hazard said, I've been focusing on the comments that put a smile on my face and leaving the other ones be. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, sometimes I don't actually reply to the comments at all, and I apologize for that. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to reply. So yeah, I apologize. If you leave a nice comment, I see it. I read all the comments, every single comment on my channel. I read it, be it a hateful one or a happy one or whatever. I always read the comments, even the ones that are getting filtered. I read those as well. All right, there you go. It's the barbecue done. This goes in the bin, which is gonna get emptied. And there you go, barbecue on stick. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right, more comments. You need to go to Canada. If you move to Canada, I'll buy you a pair of aftershocks or something. I thought your kid arrived. No kid yet, only a wife. I just had my birthday, Zack. All right, let me send you a hongbao on WeChat. I'll send you a hongbao. What should I do for the amount? I'll buy you a beer, okay? Have a beer on me. HB. AKA happy birthday. There you go, honey boy. So I just sent it to you. You can see it here. There's the proof. Have a beer on me. Happy birthday. There you go. Oh, you were just kidding. God damn it. We went away for long. No, but it wasn't that long. I'm evil. I don't think so. I'm just hungry. Hello from the US in Connecticut. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Well done. It's great that YouTube is pushing my content to the US as well. You know, I think like 30% of my audience is from the US, and I'm very happy about that because I want to present, you know, my videos and my opinions to as many people as possible. And I feel like people in the US, they might be kept under, like, you know, a bucket basically, and they don't really experience that much about China. And I hope, you know, my videos can help you experience more about China. I get too many comments because I am so popular. Oh, really? I want to be as popular as you are, Lewis. You're eating too good to eat. Well, I hope you're not eating instant noodles again. I think we discussed this last week when we had the live stream. Jerry Good's meal of choice. He's always eating choir. Yeah, I mean, barbecue on stick is really good. Like, it's a top 5 for me in China, especially like up here in Northeast. Like, it's really good. So it's kind of addicting. Ask it. I miss Chinese barbecue. Everybody misses Chinese barbecue at some point, be it like, you know, on stick, like this one, like barbecue on stick, or be it like a Korean style Chinese barbecue. Everybody misses it at some point, just like everybody misses hot pot at some point. So Lucas says, I have a China question. What's a good city for tourists to visit first? Okay, so there are actually 2 answers for this one. It really depends what you want to do. If you want to do the general like touristy stuff, like Great Wall and like the museums and the squares and everything, Beijing is the best one to visit, I think, as a first timer. However, if you want to experience something different, for example, cities that had influence from other countries and other cultures, I would recommend Harbin, I would recommend Qingdao, and I would probably recommend Shenzhen as well. Shenzhen is like very technologically advanced, so it's a high-tech city. But if you're looking for like history and all that sort of stuff, then I would say Qingdao, Harbin, and basically cities on the northern part. If you want like other like generic stuff like pandas and, for example, like spicy food, then Chengdu and Sichuan province and all of these places would be really good to visit, in my opinion. You know, if you want to do more research, I can definitely recommend that you check out other websites like TripAdvisor, for example, because they rank by popularity as well as enjoyment for each like attraction and each like city. So that's a really good way to figure out where you want to go. But it's really down to your personal preference, I think, what you want to see. If you're a sporty person, or if you're more like a touristy person who likes to take loads of pictures and likes to experience like the local food and culture and try to talk to local people, then, you know, there are many choices. But there are a few cities, like I said. So Harbin, I would actually put Shenyang in as well. Qingdao, Shenzhen, Beijing, Sichuan province as well. So all of these places are really good to visit. So it's really down to you which one you want to visit first. But the guys in the comments can also recommend you some places, I think. So Guys, if you have any recommendations for first-time visitors to China, drop it down in the comments down below or in the chat down here on the side. All right. Northeastern barbecue is the best. Absolutely. So what is the next video about, Zack? Okay, so here's the thing with the next video. So I have a one-man crew coming down to Jilin on Thursday, and they will be filming an interview / documentary, I think. I don't know what company and who's going to see it. This was a request that I have received through an email. Then we connected on WeChat. So I don't know the company exactly. I know that it's a media company that works with news outlets like CNN, Fox, and other like outlets as well. So I don't want to say it's propaganda, because I don't think it's propaganda at all. They just want to see how I make videos and what I do to prepare myself for videos. And they want to ask about like my experience about China. So that's what's going to happen rather soon. So that's going to be one of the videos. Running videos are coming out as well, bike riding videos, food videos, and just general walk and talk vlogs. It is a top 5 for me too, but I love the lamb with the fat still on it, seconds on the lips, years on the belly. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that one. I like the lamb one, but like we have like these like big pieces of meat that they put on like a big like skewer, and it turns around over charcoal. That's really popular as well. That was actually one of the first like big meals that I had with other people in China when I arrived in Jilin, with foreigners actually. That was really good. I don't know, I hate it. It all tastes the same. Same with hot pot. I don't know. Hot pot, like there's so many like different flavors for hot pot. You can have like a tomato base, just a normal one. You can have a spicy one. You can have a curry one. You can have so many like different like flavors for hot pot. Had some barbecue yesterday as well from a place around the corner. They don't do delivery. I actually had to do something called walk. Holy cow, you had to walk like this? Worth the walk, though. I hope so. I hope you enjoyed that meal, man. I reckon main thing for first-time visitors is to set up a VPN first and avoid Southwest in summer unless you are from a hot, humid place. Good. I can agree with the VPN. Yeah, that's something that you might want to set up if you want to, connect to people back home in your own country, and avoid the southwest of China during summertime unless you're from a hot and humid place. Absolutely. I was in Beijing for the first month back in July when I first got to China. I was there for a month and I was basically dying. Like I've lost about 3 kilos just because of the heat during the day. Like sometimes I would weigh myself in the morning, I would be like, 68 or 70 kilos. And by the end of the day, I would be like 65 or something like ridiculous like that, because you sweat so much that you constantly are losing like weight. It's only water weight, so it's not that bad, but you're just fluctuating too much. Tibet is the best destination. I mean, yeah, Tibet sounds like a nice place. I would definitely like to visit. And I can say the same thing about Xinjiang as well. Like overall, it was a really good experience. Zack, by the way, did you need a permission to visit Xinjiang? My partner needs to know if we are going there later. No, we just booked the tickets and we went there. They did the tests on us. They asked us where we are going, what are we doing, and that was it. Like, there are no like restrictions like that or requirements. Basically, anyone is free to travel to the Xinjiang area, as long as you're a decent human being, as long as you are not a retard that wants to twist things. So yeah, better go to Western Sichuan. It's basically like Tibet, but you won't need the minder or tour guide. I don't know about Tibet if they need like tour guides or like people that mind you during the day. But yeah, like I said, Sichuan is a good place to visit. I would definitely go there if I could. But right now there are many things that I need to take care of. So probably traveling is not going to be that high up on the ranks for me at the moment. Tibet we'll consider afterwards, but it requires permission. Okay, there you go. So Tibet needs permission. Sanya in summer is fun. Yeah, but it's very expensive because all the rich people go there. I love Jinan. I had a friend in Jinan, but she moved to Europe to study at university. When they're in the winter and there were hot springs in the alleyways, similar to hutongs in Beijing. Nice. Yep, been to a park in Western Sichuan, stunning view. Xinjiang, no problem to visit. Tibet needs permits and official tour, but ways around it. So yeah, Xinjiang doesn't need, any sort of permissions from anyone, basically. Anyway, I thought that in tonight's live stream, I am going to drink some Korean soju. This one is a strawberry flavored soju. So I'm gonna take my first shot in my little skull shot glass. Then I'm gonna start eating my barbecue. So cheers, guys. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's live stream. I hope you're enjoying it. And this is for you. Summer is not really good to visit China in general, even June is 35. Yeah, absolutely. Like, summer is not a great time for China. I would say late spring and early autumn is the best time to visit China because the temperature is around 20 to 25 at that time. And that's the enjoyable kind of weather, I think. So yeah, like right now during the daytime, it's still like, 7:40 at the moment and it's still 33 degrees outside. It's crazy. All right, now let's have a stick. We're gonna start with a beef one because I really like the soy sauce beef ones. That's good, that is. That is really good. All right, now more about the haters. Next one. Now, I just want to say that this is probably not a hate comment. It's just one of those like, I'm going to stick it to you because I think I'm better than you kind of comments. So I still have my military dog tag. At least it's genuine. So this comment was about the medal that I have received from the Conqueror. And that was an online challenge, a virtual challenge that I did. 42 kilometers. I did it all with running. And basically what he means, in my opinion, is that this medal is basically just something that you buy online and it has no real sense of achievement. So everybody can basically do it, which is kind of true. Like you can just walk the distance if you want to. But for me, I was doing the running part and I actually set a couple of personal bests during this challenge. So I feel like I have achieved something. I have improved my fitness and I proved to myself that I am capable of doing, pretty good things like, on a fitness level. So, onwards and upwards, I guess. All right, next one. Now, this one, I had to translate this one for you guys. So basically, this guy was commenting under the new moves video that I made where he was begging for money. Yeah, So there you go. The translation says, "Don't let me find your address in China." And as you can see, I left a little heart and a little like for this one. And I actually commented on this one, but I'm not gonna show you that one. If you want to check it out, this is under the new MEMES video. You can see it. I didn't delete this comment. So yeah, it's ridiculous. It's one of those, like, you know, cheap trolls that go around videos and just threaten people because they think it's fun. He had another comment. He actually had many comments, but YouTube filtered it out. So here's the next one. There you go. Zack P, get out of China quickly. You are not welcome here. CUNT. Yeah, like SB is basically, you know, what I just spelled out for you guys. So yeah, like these kind of comments that I receive sometimes, they're ridiculous. So it makes me laugh. Like, you know, I'm like, you people are retarded for commenting something like that. It just shows your lack of education and, you know, lack of character, basically. But yeah. And the last one, the Karma Fairy commented, "You lost subscribers because you are a racist POS," and the big middle finger. Dude. There you go. I'm a racist POS. And that's why I lost subscribers. And basically, this is going to bring me to my next point about the subscribers, or the lack of subscribers on my channel. So sometimes I go through the analytics and see what's going on. And I can see that I am losing subscribers, but I'm not gaining any new viewers, because it's always the same audience, which basically gives me the idea that these people that are subscribing to my channel, disliking my videos, are just the same people, the same like 10 people over and over and over again. Like, they see that I put out a new video, they subscribe to my channel, they dislike my video, they see that I put out a new video, they dislike that one, then they unsubscribe. And that's the sort of cycle that they do for some reason. And they sometimes leave comments as well. And I have like 3 or 4 of these people like doing the same thing over and over and over again, just leaving like hate comments all the time. So yeah, that's what's going on really with the haters. I don't really want to waste any more time on them, because they're not worth my time, in all honesty. But that is it really. You know, if you're a hater, then F you. I mean, if you like disliking videos, and if you like making threats online without a face, be my guest. You're more than welcome to stay on my channel. You know, I will make these videos regardless, even if you leave a comment, even if you don't leave a comment. I don't care, because you're not important to me. The important people are the ones in the comment section right now watching this live stream, the people that are nice, that are genuine, that are willing to discuss things. Even though we might disagree on things, they are still civilized. Those are the important people to me. People that come here and write comments like this one, you're not important. You're the least important person on this channel, or the least important person in my life. You're not even worth a second of my time. All right, let's read some comments. Zack, your video is slightly choppy today. The bottom line runs normally while your face freezes, just for your info. Okay, I'll double check that one, because I am actually on 2 screens at the moment. I am on my MacBook and I am on my normal computer, so maybe it's interfering with that one, because I'm also on the streaming app on both systems. So maybe that's why. Next week I will try to do it just on the MacBook, and I will try to prepare more things for you guys, so I don't need to switch over computers. That is hilarious. I know, right? It's like, sometimes I think these people, like, they might actually be nice people, but they just think that they are so edgy by doing something like that. Wide opinion, no idea. Like, he commented like 6 or 7 times. all in like normal like Chinese characters, then like this one was in pinyin for some reason. I don't know why. Pathetic. I know, right? So have you been to Baodi in the Shaanxi province? I heard Emperor and no, I haven't been, but I might check it out, what the fuss is about with that place, and I might schedule a visit down there at some point in the future. Always a problem. Pro-party get attacked online, anti-party get attacked online. Exactly. To be fair, I'm not pro or anti. I am just enjoying things as they are. Like, you don't need to be pro or you don't need to be anti-China to form an opinion. You can just enjoy things and just take everything as face value sometimes. You know, you don't need to like get deep down into the rabbit hole and try to make, you know, big things out of little ones. Yep, unless you post pro-China and Chinese-only platforms. I guess so. You know, I try to post on Bilibili and Toutiao and Douyin. I don't know. I might go back to Chinese platforms a little bit. I might start translating my videos in the future, just so people can, you know, see it in China as well. Because YouTube is a very like closed platform for Chinese people in general, like mainland people. On YouTube, there is no way to keep away trolls. Exactly. Like, you know, you get all of these like fake dislikes that are disappearing over time, by the way, because once these troll accounts, they get like deleted by YouTube, the dislike goes with it as well. So for example, on this, this live stream, I had 3 dislikes within the first 30 minutes. And after like 2 hours, just all disappeared. There's only 1 dislike on it. So go figure. Wants to know more about you and Fernando. I don't want to know anything about Fernando. He's not worth my time. Maybe it is Fernando. I'm not going to say that. I don't think it's Fernando. I don't think he has time for that. Is it possible to just live life in China and share those experiences, but I guess they aren't as likely to get views? If you see my snowboarding videos from the last season, from this season that just went past, you can see that I am getting crap views on that one. Like, some of the videos had like 60 views, and some of them are still on like 70 views after like 6 or 7 months. So showing life in general is not very interesting, or people don't really care about it. People want the excitement, the drama, the controversial stuff, in all honesty. So that's what people want. That's what people like. So yeah, I mean, I'll be making snowboard videos as long as I can, as long as I'm able to ride the snowboard, and as long as I can hold a GoPro stick with a GoPro at the end of it, I'll be making snowboard videos, you know. And that brings me to my next topic of the day. And we need to hurry up because it's 39 minutes and we're gonna cut this live stream at 45, I think. Who are you gonna call? I'm gonna call the Shillbusters. Nice portrait behind you. You talking about this red one? This was actually a gift from a colleague of mine at my first school that I worked at, and she gave it to me for my birthday. So yeah, she made that one, and it says like Zack and awesome on it. So yeah, she was really nice. I only known this girl for like 3 months at a time, but she made that portrait for me. So I kept it ever since. I'm never going to throw that away because it's a really nice gift, and, you know, it's a really nice gesture, and I appreciate those things. All right, moving on. Next topic is going to be about memes. Now, I did say that today we have the juiciest memes, and we have some soju as well. So we're going to drink some soju first, then we're going to jump into the memes. Cheers, guys. All right. Meme number 1. if it pops up. All right, it doesn't come up on my side. I can see that you guys can see it. So Google sends gifts to a baby in Indonesia whose name is Google. Sleep well, autographed snowboard from Sean White. I would definitely name my kid autographed snowboard from Sean White if Sean White is willing to send me an autographed snowboard. That would be so sick. All right, next meme. Meme number 2. So if you have watched the Titanic, you understand this meme. So DiCaprio, Winslet, and DiCaprio is really good at drawing. So you're gonna draw an epic pose on a snowboard. That's how good DiCaprio is when it comes to drawing. All right, next one. Skinny pants pockets. The only thing that you can fit in them is a wallet and a phone. Now, if you have baggy pants like this one, you can put your keys inside, your pocket tool, a stack of old snowboarding magazines, and an X Games big air jump. All right, next meme. This is me after tagging 6 different companies in the video I just posted on Instagram. Where's sponsor? Where is the sponsor? Sponsor me, Tech9. Sponsor me, Burton. That's kind of true. Like some people, they really go overboard with this one, and they post like a super sick clip. Like, don't get me wrong. Like some of the clips that I have seen that people like tag like big companies in, they are like super sick. They're like really cool clips, but they tag like 10 different companies, and they like, you know, hashtag sponsor me, or they don't even like hashtag sponsor me. They just tag the companies, and they have like this like psychology where they think that, you know, the company's going to reach out to them and they're going to sponsor them. I mean, I would love to be a sponsored rider, but I think that's a far cry. Next one. Crying in the backseat on the ride home from the mountain because you were the only one who didn't get a clip today. That is actually me. This is me, because I never get any clips by the end of the day. So it kind of sucks. Like, I take super sick clips. I take my drone, I take my GoPro, I take my normal camera, I take my phone. Like, I have like 4 cameras on me during the day. I take like super sick clips, and I like, you know, retake them like several times, but nobody takes a clip of me. Like, I need to beg people to take a clip of me. All right, last snowboard meme, then we're gonna jump onto China memes. Come on, Thanos, pop up. This is a Thanos meme. When you have to miss a POW day because you've already called out sick too many times, and your coworker asks why you look so depressed. Oh, you can't see the bottom part? Hold on, hold the front door. There you go. Now you can see it, I think. There you go. Today, I lost more than you could ever know. Thanos. Yeah, I mean, missing a powder day, if you're a snowboarder, that's as bad as breaking a bone, if not worse. That's like, I don't know. There's no such pain that you can compare it to. Like, I think giving birth is probably easier than missing a POW day. Seriously, it's super hard and super depressing when you miss a POW day. I can see some of your comments are not coming through, Lewis, so I just approved it. All right, so I just want to give a shout out to the Snowbody and the Shop Life on Instagram, because these guys are making super sick memes about snowboarding all the time, especially the Shop Life. Those guys are pushing memes out every single week. Like every single week, there are new memes about snowboarding, and I follow them religiously. So if you want to check them out, I will drop a comment down below with the links so you guys can check them out. And they have super sick snowboarding memes. All right, next one, we're gonna move on to China memes. All right, if it comes through. I don't know why, but my connection is pretty bad. All right, so the teacher says you, which is ni, so third tone. Then the students say the same thing. Then the teacher says how. So again, the third tone. Student says the same thing again. Then the teacher asks, what does it say altogether? Then the students, they are all using the first tone, ni hao. That's it. And then the teacher beats the crap out of them. And that's a pretty typical mistake that people do in China when they learn Chinese. So yeah, if you're a language learner, if you're learning Mandarin, focus on your tones, the 4 tones. That's the most important part about learning Mandarin, the tones. Everything else comes after that. The most important part are the tones. You need to know your tones, otherwise you're gonna be lost forever. Next one, the next meme. Other people, 72% water. Chinese people, 72% hot water. Absolutely. Chinese people drink hot water religiously. Like right now, you go outside, you check the uncles and the aunties and their water bottle, it's boiling hot. I'm not kidding you. It's boiling hot. Like they're drinking boiling hot water right now because hot water is good for your health. It warms up the body. That's TCM for you, traditional Chinese medicine. Now, someone like me who comes from, a background of sports and nutrition and biomechanics and all of these things, and just, general understanding, and well, not just general understanding, like a good understanding of like nutrition and body, knows that this hot water myth is just, it's a hoax. It's not real. Like you can drink cold water, hot water, it makes no difference to your body, because if you drink hot water, it needs to cool it down to a certain temperature, so it's useful for your body and for your hydration. If you drink something too cold, then it needs to warm it up, so again, you have the same result basically. So hot water, cold water, there's no difference at all, zero. I mean, obviously don't drink like, ice cold drinks like, slushies and like ice shakes during minus 30 Celsius, but that's just common sense. All right, next meme. I would like to open a bank account. No problem. I'm going to need you to cancel your lunch and your child's graduation. Now, this is, again, a typical thing that you will experience as a foreigner in China, no matter what. If you want to open a bank account, you basically need to carry like food with you that is enough for 3 days. You need to get your own tent and expect to sleep in the bank, because for some reason, opening a bank account for a foreigner is very difficult. So that's one of the drawbacks of being a foreigner in China. Excuse me. Next one. And this is one of my favorite memes of the day. Durian, stinky tofu, chicken feet. They're all, kicking this poor guy. Then chocolate, reaches out, hugs you, and then actually it's a red bean. And that actually happened to me the day before yesterday when I was out with Adam, a friend of mine, and we were having some vegetarian food. And I thought that this dessert was actually filled with chocolate. And I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. And, this is like a really nice chocolate dessert. I took the first bite, like a big proper bite. It's red bean. I was so disappointed. I think that was the biggest disappointment of the year so far for me. All right, last China meme, then we're going to jump onto the news. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So the first one is the character for 2. Second one is the character for 3. Then, actually, I don't like that. I'm just going to take 2 plus 3, and I'm just going to draw 5 lines under each one, because that's the proper way how you do maths in China if you're a lazy Mandarin student. All right, then there you go. Those were the memes for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed them. I will get memes again for next week. All right, so I had 25 new comments while I was doing the memes for you guys. Jeez. All right. Oh, Jamaica Funk, Gene, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing okay. There's got to be a snowboard niche for you. The problem may be your China niche isn't looking for snowboarding. Yeah, I mean, snowboarding in China is still like, early days. People are still not so sure like what's going on with snowboarding. But I'm hoping if I keep at it, if I keep pushing the snowboard content out, after the Winter Olympics, it's going to pick up nicely. That's what I have in mind. Yes, but I feel the change here with she. Okay, so politics. I'm not gonna talk about politics today. Sorry, guys. I don't feel like talking about Xi Jinping or the CPC/CCP. My face is Harold in pain. Don't know anything about snowboarding. Well, you know about memes and Harold in pain. I want to rewatch Titanic now. Go ahead, Hazza. I might actually watch it myself tonight. See any birds? Yeah, that's another like China meme, that there are no birds in China. Titanic, Chinese approved version or real version? I remember Chinese version had the iceberg collision cut in case it's scared. For real? I don't think so. I don't think they cut that one out. That would be crazy. No tits, Anik. Almost choked when I heard you. Yeah, you gotta do it with the memes, especially if it's a really juicy meme. You gotta do it. I don't know if you can hear that, but there are some kids literally screaming outside. It's crazy. I remember it well. It made the news. My wife complained about it, or maybe it was the sex and car scene that was cut. Yeah, that's more like it. That's probably what happened. Do you record your and send me? It's becoming my new notification. Okay, I might do it. Or I might just cut it from this video and I just send it over to you that way. For people living in China, surely there must be at least 5% bubble tea. Oh my God. If you guys remember Ricky from my snowboarding videos, so he went back to the US. He's studying there right now. He's doing very well. And hopefully you're going to see him during the winter when we travel to Europe. Ricky is addicted to bubble tea. I'm not going to lie. He loves bubble tea. I think Ricky is more like 10% bubble tea, and the rest is probably hot water. So Ricky, if you're watching, I'm not picking on you, but I know how much you love bubble tea, and it's good. Like, I like to drink my bubble tea sometimes as well. So yeah, it's actually much funnier than the memes themselves. Well, I told you makes it super funny. Hot water and open windows on cold days. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. I love ice cream though. I also love birds. What's with the birds? What's happening with the birds? The bank superb. I once left my Chinese ATM card in the machine. That was a day lost. Yeah, that's don't lose your card, or don't, like, you want to make sure that everything goes well during the registration when you're signing up for a new bank card, because if you need to go back, again, you're looking to spend at least 3 days in the bank just sorting one thing out. Like changing your address, that's a day-long process. Even though everything is in Chinese, like your address is in Chinese, but to getting your information and changing it and getting approval from like higher up, that's a super hard thing. So yeah. When I studied in China, I opened a bank account in Zhejiang with my passport and the student visa. It took literally 5 minutes back then. It took a few hours to get my credit card though. Like if the places that, like some places are like very experienced with foreigners, so I would expect Beijing would be like very swift and fast, but places like Jilin, I don't think so, because by Chinese standards, and this is what many Chinese people told me, like Jilin city is basically like countryside for people that are coming from like big cities like Beijing or Shanghai. Two years ago, it was already very hard. A work visa is required. Yeah, it's difficult to open a bank account regardless of your visa. But now they're making like stricter rules, and they're cracking down on like training schools and all of these things. So yeah, it's getting more difficult, but it's still, a very livable and enjoyable experience for most people, I think. Can't you just find the bank where I left my card? It's only 300 meters away. No, you need new account. Passport. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origins will start soon. I was actually talking to Adam yesterday about this one, a friend of mine. And I'm not a huge fan of Jeff Bezos because, well, I'm not a huge fan of Amazon either, and the way they like treat people and the way it works, really. In the UK, for example. The lengths Bezos will go to avoid tax. Exactly. Like the amount of tax that he paid in the UK was probably the bare minimum, if not below that, for his revenue in the UK. Seriously, what's with the birds? What's with the birds? If I get one more comment of birds, I'm going to take another shot of soju. Cheers. This is for the birds. Jilin is all right, Zaki. Yeah, Jilin is amazing. I love it here. Snowboarding, mountain biking, go-karting, running, good people, friends. All of these things are amazing here. So I wouldn't change it for anything. I mean, I would love to have like a couple more like nice burger restaurants or like Western food restaurants, just so I can have that home feeling, like, a few times a month. But other than that, it's amazing. Like it's 10 out of 10. Western names always confuse banks when I open an account, especially if you've got a middle name. They don't understand so many names. Yeah, because in China, there is your family name and your given name, and that's it. There's no middle name. I actually have a middle name as well, and sometimes I use my British name, sometimes I use my Hungarian name, and it's just a mess. So if you guys want to take an advice from me, do not have dual nationality, because it confuses the crap out of people here, and they don't really understand what's going on. I have 4 bank cards, and each bank arranges my name differently, so I can only link one to WeChat. Otherwise, computer says no. Yeah, just like I said, each to their own. Like every bank does it differently. So some banks, they use my Hungarian name, some banks, they use my British name, and it's just super confusing for them. When I moved to China, the UK bank closed my account because money laundering risks. Fair enough to me. They did ask me in the UK when I went to my bank. That was like a year and a half ago when I was back in the UK. Like, what do I do in China, and do I pay tax and all of these things? Because obviously, like, money laundering is a risk, especially if you find like loopholes and you transfer like huge amounts out of China into your bank account. Then that can be suspicious, especially if you have no movement on your account. Then suddenly you get like, I don't know, like £5,000, and which is not a huge amount for some people. But if you get like over like 5K in pounds on your bank account after like 6 months of no like money movement, then that's a big red flag for them. Birds, birds, birds. Okay. Cheers. Are you trying to get Zack drunk? I won't get drunk from this one. This is only 13.5. Hold on. I get 13.5%, and it's only like 360 mils, so it's not going to work. I tried, but he was far from drunkenness last. Yeah, like I said, you can't really get me drunk. I remember last time when we were drinking with Adam. Actually, I have some news for you. Me and Adam gonna go for a personal best on 5K tomorrow morning. Adam's coming up to my place, and we're gonna run a 5K. I'm gonna pace him, so hopefully he can get a new personal best for 5K. We ran this morning as well, but we died after 7K because it was too hot. It was like 33 or 34 degrees by like 9 o'clock. So yeah, it was super hot. All right then, guys, it's been an hour. I wanted to cut this 15 minutes ago, but yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to read the news for you guys. So 3 news articles for you quickly. So first one is about a 2.26 meter tall Chinese teenager is getting comparison to Yao Ming. So if you don't know who Yao Ming is, a very famous basketball player, played in the NBA as well, super famous guy. And he is actually the face of many memes. So a 2.26 meter tall Chinese girl's dominant performance during the women's final in China's under-15 National Basketball League drew anticipation from netizens who expected her to become the next Chinese basketball superstar like Yao Ming. Excuse me. So this girl is from East China, Shandong province, and she scored 42 points during this final. Hold on, let me get this comment off the screen. There you go. So netizens are saying, how proud and how much of a bright future she has ahead of her. In my opinion, I'm gonna keep the article up so you guys can read it as well. But yeah, in my opinion, putting this much pressure on a 14-year-old is not very healthy. So, I feel like that the only option for her for now is to play basketball. And maybe she doesn't want to play basketball forever. Maybe she has, other ideas. So, I hope that it's going to work out for her and she's going to enjoy what she is doing. But I definitely don't approve of the pressure that they put on her, because it can be like very very hard to deal with this sort of pressure, especially if you are this young. If you're only 14 and people putting such high expectations on you, then that can be very, very difficult. All right, next one. Some Beijing news for you guys. So Beijing expects continuous rainfall in following 3 days after level 2 issued on Sunday. So Beijing sees continuous rainfall in the coming 3 days after the capital city issued an updated orange or level 2 rainstorm warning Sunday morning, with at least 350 flights cancelled. So if you live in Beijing, then obviously just be careful. You might be seeing a lot of rain in the coming days. So yeah, be careful, be safe, take an umbrella with you. I think that's the least that you can do. So yeah. Now, the last one is a funny one. So we're going to finish this live stream on a funny note. So suspect fakes fainting for 3 days, yet wakes up on curry rice smell. So passing through filtrum pressing, catheters insertion, and electrocardiogram checking, a suspect who faked fainting for 3 days after being arrested finally gave himself up when a police officer was eating curry beef rice by his side. The suspect said the food smelled so good for his empty stomach. So this guy was faking being passing out for 3 days, and he even admitted it. The rice smell was very strong and spread all over the room as I was eating it, said the officer. Then he started moving his head and slowly got up, he said. The suspect admitted that it was the food that finally made him give up. I haven't eaten for 3 days. My empty stomach couldn't bear it anymore when I smelled food around me, he said. So this guy, they tried to charge him because of fraud, on suspicion of fraud on July 7th. And he wanted to avoid the investigation, and he just pretended that he suffered trauma, and he faked his thing, that he was like fainting and all of these things. So it's kind of funny. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is it for today's live stream. Like I said, we're gonna end on a good note, on a funny one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's quickly catch up with the comments. What was the name of that Hitchcock film with Tippi Hedren? I'm not sure. My daughter's school used my middle name from my passport. Nothing but problems because of that. Absolutely. Just keep it plain and simple. If you have a middle name, literally just take a Sharpie and just, scrub it out of your passport. Prediction, Yao Ming in the China version of Space Jam 2. That would be super sick. That would be so cool. I would really like that one. I would love to see that one. She can join the 6 million 9-year-old concert pianists. Pressure on kids is a massive downside here. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel that thing as well. Putting a lot of pressure on little kids and, young teenagers, like 14-year-olds and below that is just, nah. Or putting pressure on anyone is just, a no-go for me. Why do you want to pressure people into doing something that they might not enjoy in the long run? Maybe she likes basketball right now, but 2 years down the line, she's going to be like, you know what, I actually don't like basketball that much. I just want to keep it as a hobby. And after that, she might not have any other choices than just to play basketball. Then it just becomes a burden on her. So yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's live stream. It's 1 hour and 10 minutes. I was supposed to cut this like half an hour ago. You guys keeping me up here for so long. But it was a very eventful live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me and coming along this amazing journey. I hope you enjoyed the memes. I hope you enjoyed the topics. I hope you enjoyed the news. Next week, there's going to be even more. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you like my content, subscribe. If you want to see more, or if you have any suggestions, leave it down below. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's the outro for you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.